Now, the second part of this recording is about how do you make a data flow diagram. We have studied the basics of a data flow diagram in the previous recording. To make a data flow diagram, it is important to understand the scenario. On the screen, you can see two scenarios. These two scenarios are present in your book, System Analysis and Design by Shelley, on page number 206. I believe on page number 206. Yes. Okay. Acha, we'll see these two scenarios. These two scenarios are elaborated in your book. They have explained the DFD in every level. A data flow diagram is divided into multiple levels. The first level is known as a context level, followed by a level 0, level 1, 2, 3, and so on. What does a context level diagram explains you? A context level diagram is an upper view, a highlighted view of the data flow diagram. It defines you that what are the external entities that are going to take place in the entire process that you are going to make, in the entire software that is about to be built. Whatever software are we making, what entities are participating, external entities, what external entities are participating, and how each of them is participating. This is explained in a data flow diagram context level view, followed by a context level view. No, we'll just stick to the context right now. Moreover, in a context level view, please see this diagram, figure 5.13. This explains you, this is for the order system in which all the entities that are mentioned in the above scenario have been highlighted. There's a process with the process name number 0. If you see my arrowhead, the process number, it's pointing at the process number. It's not an O, it's a 0. 0 represents the entire process. 0 represents the entire software that is to be built. If we are building a couple of functionalities in a process, those functionalities would be numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the particular reason that we take 0 over here, because for us 0 represents the entire process that is being done. We are talking about the order system, the ordering system. So in the order system, the entire order system is process 0. Okay? This will have multiple processes in it. We will further number those processes as 1, 2, 3, and even 1, 2, 3 can have their sub processes. For example, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and so on. There are 5 entities. You can see it on the screen: customer, warehouse, sales representative, bank, and accounting. These are the 5 entities, external entities, that are going to participate in our context level, in our entire system. We have multiple data flows over here. If you see these data flows, we have got multiple data flows over here. Each data flow is representing a process that will be further elaborated. In a context level diagram, you explain all those processes which are to be explained further in the DFD over the data flows. Over the data flows are the arrows. Over the data flows, you explain all the functionalities that are going to take place. With respect to which entity, this the arrowhead is going to explain this part. Which entity is responsible for which process is going to be explained using the arrow. Now, moving forward, this is another DFD, context level DFD for the grading system. And this is DFD level 0, data flow level 0 for the grading system. Now, what is the difference between a context level diagram and a level 0 diagram? The basic difference between a context level diagram and a data flow and a data flow level 0 diagram is a context level diagram is a upper level view of what is there in the system. Whereas as you proceed, level 0 breaks down into multiple functionalities, which are the major functionalities that will take place in my system, in my system, whatever my system is. Right now we're talking about the grading system. So The grading system will have these major functionalities. If you can see what is written on the arrowhead on the data flows, same that is written on the arrowhead comes over here as a process. Not necessarily same, but I'm just giving you an example. If we have converted those functionalities which were written on the data flow into processes. This explains, the level 0 explains the major processes that are going to take place in our DFD. For example, if we talk about student registration system, for a student registration system, student enrollment is a must process. There are going to be further processes for student enrollment. Course selection is a minor process of course registration. अगर हम if we talk about our course registration system that is being followed in our university, in that case, if we take an example, so the course registration will have multiple subsystems such as selection of the course, availability of this space, time slot, is there a collision. All these are sub processes, but the major process would be course registration, student enrollment, student course registration, uh, and the final updating of the database that the student has been enrolled. There are gonna be three major processes, and each process is gonna have multiple sub processes. Similarly, over here, when you talk about grading book, the grade book will have these following sub processes. You need to establish a grade book, you need to assign grades, you need to grade student work, and you need to produce the final report of those assigned grades. This is explained in the level 0. Level 1 is going to explain you how this particular DFD is going to have 4 levels, by the way. Level 1 is going to explain you how much can you elaborate established gradebook, which is your process 1. Level 2 is going to explain you how much can you elaborate assign final grade. Similarly, level 3 is going to explain you how much can you elaborate grade student work, and level 4 is going to explain you how much can you elaborate produce grade report. All of these will have sub processes. Level 1 will have 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 sub processes, if more or less. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and more or less 3.1, 3.2, 4.1, 4.2, and if there is only 2 processes, or if there's only 4.11 process. This is how this takes place. This is how a DFD is explained. I hope I'm clear till this point.